It's Week 6 of the National Football League. And up next is Jamel Dean. He had no picks a week ago, but plenty of stops. 9 of them to be exact. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to... and force the incompletion.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And they can't bring him down. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man Cruz. Only able to gain a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he moved straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. We're scoreless after 1.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now rush.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, they'll run with White.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they're not going to try to go to the air. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. He completes it right side to White.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This ball complete to Durham. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cruz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Mike Evans and the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally He feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2nd and 1. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They're going to look to throw.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a second, and will be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Well, Buck's going to go ahead and use the second of their time. Throw again.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Flush to his right.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we have come to halftime, and what's already...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Short throw here, the tight end Bates.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Rodriguez. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now, meanwhile, here's his second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10. There's a give to Rodriguez on the option.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense.
They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They start to drive with White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They keep it on the ground. White again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes it to Evans.
And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to 23.
play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where they started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL. Back now in Tampa. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw here. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Still going. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's White. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run again. Pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go with White on the counter. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And Dotson, he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
Run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a
the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this.
Right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other, and they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.